Bathed in the stark light of a therapy room, I confront the unyielding gaze of the camera. The room's sterile design amplifies the raw vulnerability I desperately try to conceal. The silence in the room presses in, amplifying the weight of unspoken truths. My voice breaks the heavy silence, confessing, I stole from him. The confession continues, each word a hammer blow. Lied to him. The final admission hangs in the air, a damning indictment. Slept with his best friend. Bathed in the warm glow of the sun-drenched park, Connor and the narrator share a tender moment. Time seems to slow as Connor pauses, his eyes locking with the narrator's in a gesture of heartfelt affection. With a soft smile, Connor offers a small, folded note to the narrator. A wave of recognition and delight washes over the narrator as she accepts the cherished memento. Inside the car, Connor drives with a focused expression, while the narrator sits beside him. Connor gestures with a smile toward the delicate flowers resting on the dashboard, a small token of his affection. The camera lingers on the flowers on the dashboard, their vibrant colors a symbol of Connor's thoughtful gesture. The gentle scene highlights Connor's thoughtfulness. Bathed in the faint light of a phone screen, I scroll endlessly, a nervous tremor in my fingers. Connor appears, a beacon of warmth in the dimness, holding out headphones with a tender smile. Playlists for every mood, he offers. A silent invitation to transcend the moment. The air crackles with unspoken words, a subtle tension woven between us, suspended in the quiet room. Amidst the bar's lively chaos, the narrator throws her head back, her laughter cutting through the noise. She trades jokes with a patron, their faces glowing with drink. Across the room, Connor stands shrouded in shadows, his face a canvas of worry as he watches her. The narrator whispers, I can see the chaos and addiction consuming her. In the dim apartment, shadows dance menacingly as a heated argument erupts. Tensions flare. The narrator's voice escalates, each word a piercing strike in the suffocating silence of the apartment. A finger points accusingly, a gesture magnified by the heavy, unspoken grievances hanging in the air. The narrator's gaze sharpens, eyes reflecting the turmoil within as accusation hangs heavy in the air. He was the problem, the narrator declares, the words echoing with resentment. The room pulsates with unspoken truths as the narrator's words linger, each syllable a judgment. Under the veil of night, a car hurtles down a deserted street. The narrator takes control, deliberately crashing Connor's car. Metal screeches and glass shatters as the car slams into a parked vehicle. The night air fills with the deafening sound of destruction. This violent collision marks the first crash. The wreckage stands as a stark testament to the narrator's destructive intent. The apartment is shrouded in shadows, illuminated only by the moon's faint glow. Driven by desperation, I frantically search through Connor's drawers, my hands shaking. The silence amplifies the gravity of my actions as I snatch the money. The weight of my transgression hangs heavy in the air as I continue the theft. Every rustle and creak echoes like a thunderclap in the tense stillness. The pawn shop's dim interior exudes an aura of neglect and decay. I step into the pawn shop, the heavy air thick with dust and desperation. I place Connor's gaming console on the counter. My glazed eyes betray my urgent need. The gaming console rests on the counter, a silent offering in this den of forgotten dreams. The dust motes dance around me, as if mocking my despair. Alone in his apartment, Connor sits defeated, a torrent of tears washing over his face. The narrator's voice echoes, laughs cruelly. A cold observation pierces the silence. This portrays her callousness. Connor remains on the floor, lost in his sorrow, the narrator's words hanging heavy in the air. His tears continue to fall, each drop a testament to the depth of his despair. Under the courtroom's stark light, I stand disheveled, the accusations of possession and fraud echoing. The weight of the charges crushes me. As the courtroom fades into a blur of judgment, my gaze rises to meet the judge's, a silent plea for understanding in the sterile air. The courtroom's silence amplifies the gravity of the moment, as the judge's stern expression solidifies my fate. The words possession and fraud hang like a suffocating shroud, each syllable a hammer blow. In the heart of the courtroom, I am alone, facing the consequences of actions now beyond my control. In the hushed courtroom, Connor steps forward, his every move magnified by the palpable tension. The air crackles with anticipation, as if the very walls hold their breath. Silence descends, amplifying the weight of Connor's next words. His voice, a stark declaration against the silence, echoes, I want her to live. The courtroom listens, as the desire for life hangs in the balance. Connor's simple plea resonates. That's all. In her solitary room at the rehab center, the narrator simmers with anger. Sunlight pierces through the window, casting a stark contrast to her dark mood. The dust motes dance in the air, mocking her inner turmoil. Her lips twist in a bitter sneer as she confesses, at first, I hated him for helping. The narrator's eyes narrow, reflecting a storm of resentment. Under the sterile hum of fluorescent lights, I find myself encircled by faces marked with similar battles, each seated in a worn chair. With a trembling voice, I begin to unravel my story of addiction, its echoes of pain resonating through the room. As I share my deepest struggles, nods of understanding and small smiles of encouragement ripple through the group, forging a bond of shared experience. In a moment of raw honesty, I confess, it's hard to admit how far I've fallen, but I'm ready to start climbing back up. Sunlight filters through the trees as the narrator begins her walk, a picture of serenity. The winding path guides her deeper into the embrace of nature. Lost in thought, she reflects on a profound truth. With a soft, knowing tone, the narrator shares, but healing, it humbles you. Her words hang in the air, a gentle reminder of life's delicate balance. Sunlight floods the room, revealing a dance of dust motes in the air, a silent witness to the narrator's story. After 14 months of relentless struggle, the narrator sits with striking poise, her resolve etched in every line of her face. Her gaze meets the camera, her eyes shimmering with a quiet strength born from surviving the storm. With profound gratitude, she confesses, I don't want him back, but I owe him everything. She reveals a painful truth. Some people don't rescue you to be loved. They do it because they remember who you were.